Send it all the way back to the rear guard, who's backpedaling at center. Into the second minute of OT. First goal wins it. On the move, Wilson, full throttle. Tom Wilson turns. Wilson feeds the front. Score! Jakob Chychrun! Washington's a winner. Rasmus Sandin for Washington. A long way from the cage. Nice pass. LaPierre will score. Jakob Chychrun.
1,500 under the Caps Nets home game.
Chychrun. Off a relay from the captain. It's 3-0.
I saved for him.
Chychrun off the head fake from point position. Sorokin's been razor sharp in the first half of this hockey game. Chychrun playing a little cat and mouse with Heineman. Loose there. Score! Wilson with a slam dunk. Not as much rocker as what Logan would be wearing at the other end. Turn and fire. Rebound. There. Number 100 for Jakob Chychrun. The Caps lead by 2.
Best power play of the year. 9 games this year, over 24 minutes. There's the rebound. The first stop was sensational.
So they've got to make sure they get to the slot area here in the third period to get it back into this hockey game.
Wilson leaves it there in his wake to the front door. Score! Chychrun and Sordif get one back for Washington. Chychrun alone fires to Vesh to stop. Rebound there. He got a pad down on Protas.
That pinpoint accuracy when it comes to passing. Well done by the Caps.
Wilson came up high, closing in. Score! A cannon shot from Chychrun.
Defensively, to take the Chychrun slap shot. That's going to be 100 miles per hour. Plus, the Caps have a 2-goal lead.
LaPierre. Chychrun down low here, just goosed over top by Beauvillier.
Now the Caps are coming. They've established their forecheck here early in the second.
Anthony Beauvillier locked in on Destu. He didn't get it out. Deflection, score! The bounces go Washington's way.
Net, no chance for the goaltender. One more look. There's the skate, and there's the puck in the back of the net.
Unofficially, as we near the 6-minute mark.
I give a shot to Sandin early on here.
Absolutely, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
On the go. Crisscrossing in Leonard. Good move. As he tried to fidget to the slot. Dropped it off. Score! Chychrun with another buzz bomb. Chychrun straight away. Ovechkin in his office. One time he shanked it. Rebound collected by Provorov. Tom Wilson on the retrieval. Chychrun lets it fly. He scores! More high heat.
Flashing his stick in front of the goaltender along with one of the defenders, and there's the shot.
Milano, scoop it out wide for Sandin. To the front. Deflection try. Frank on a timing play from LaPierre. Rister. Score! Guess who? Chychrun let it fly, and the light comes on again. McMichael, fast feet today. Leonard holds. Give it back to McMichael. He'll create. Saucer pass Leonard. Cross ice one time. Score! Jakob Chychrun!
He is hotter than anybody. You'll see Ryan Leonard get it. You'll see Chychrun back away from the defense and up into the top corner.
A goal and 2 assists.
That was Pellegrini's 100th goal of his career.
Beauvillier working on the outside on the interchange. There's Wilson. One time. Score! Jakob Chychrun!
Right off the get-go, there's the slapper. We usually remark about his...
Spins it away up top for Chychrun. John Carlson feed. Chychrun laces one right on. 2-pad saves for Hellebuck. Ovechkin keeping it humming. Carlson for Chychrun. He scores. Jakob Chychrun drops the hammer on the 5-on-3 PPG. Goes wing to wing for Milano. Sonny Milano angled and finished by Ekman Larson. Ethan Frank looking to Jakob Chychrun. To the point, McMichael. Rister looking for the deflection. Follow up. Score! Chychrun!
Get running around in their own zone. Chychrun started it. Then on the left side of the screen, you're going to see him come in. The rover.
Service dogs like Biscuit. Remember Biscuit?
Yeah.
OV, they're all here tonight. Charlie's here too.
Yeah, started with the national anthem. They were down on the ice.
Chychrun waits for everybody to get on side. Steps and fires. He scores! A howitzer from Jakob Chychrun. Dylan Strome keeping it on the stick of Chychrun. Down in the final minute of extra time. Here's Chychrun blazing in. Chychrun fires. Stop. He rebounds and scores! Jakob Chychrun's done it again.
The speed, the grace of Jakob Chychrun off the wing. Misses the first shot. The goalie makes a fantastic stop. And then Chychrun out of midair knocks it. Feet of Chychrun burns everybody. Here it is. Dowder will get the primary assist. Gets through the shot. But then out of midair, as the puck's bouncing close to his knee in the air, able to get his stick around it and get a piece of it. Watch the stick come in, and there it is. You had the chance to coach Quinn Hughes. We have Schaefer. We have McCarr. We have a lot of young, good defensemen following in your footsteps.
Snapshot score!
High
scoring defenders. That's Jakob Chychrun.
And that was right on cue. What a shot.
Ethan Frank still at the offensive end with Dowd. Frank puts it back for Nick. Swing it for John Carlson. Return to Chychrun. He fires. Score! Plenty of traffic in front. An apparent deflection and a 2-1 lead.
And here you'll look at it. Look at the I formation right there. And in front of the net, you have Miro, you have Frank.
Leonard will weave his way through center. Play out wide for Ethan Frank. Use the boards. Dylan Strome. Straightaway Chychrun, 2 points and 300. He scores! Through the screen. Chychrun ties it.
I think he's got the best shot for the National Hockey League. That's just a beautifully placed shot. And Leonard in particular, he was tight to the net, but notice the line by Big Tom.
Protas angles in. Stankoven was looking for a pound of flesh. Chychrun fires and scores! This game is tied up at 3. Ovechkin storming towards the cage, backhands one wide. LaPierre said, obviously, the defensive responsibilities are different. And again, he pointed out that he would be on the right side, his offside. Spin! Score! How about the skill set revealed there from Jakob Chychrun for his 20th?
Example of skill over will here. This is all skill-based here. The spinorama. And up the boards he goes, and then rifles it with a screen on the goalie and deflects off the defenseman and into the top corner. Goal number 20. He's in rarefied air right now. Just the second Capital defender ever to score 20 in back-to-back seasons. He joined
some work on a skate blade. Half a dozen power plays for Washington of the AV variety. Chychrun right up the gut. Fires. Scores! Jakob Chychrun with another rocket. His mates are forced through center. Reloading, it's Dubois. Pierre-Luc to the front. Looking there for a redirect in tight for Protas. Sandin. One time off the cuff. Jakob Chychrun, top shelf.
What a forechecking shift. Then Sandin to Chychrun, and notice how he bent his knees.
Strome comes away with a biscuit. Dylan Strome has room. Strome overlapping. Van Riemsdyk fires. Knocked down in front. It trickles wide of Lupinen. Protas centering pass. Score! The Capitals grab the lead thanks to Jakob Chychrun.
And this looks great for the Caps. Starts with a shot from TBR. You see the goaltender trying to catch it. He doesn't. The Caps hunt it down. Protas stays with it. Fires it back out.
All eyes on this offensive zone draw. Dubois to take it opposite of Dvorak. Slapper. Score!
And a real good sturdy stop again.
Caps and Sabres have split the first two meetings. Charlie Lindgren was the netminder of record in both of those. So this is Logan's first look at Buffalo after 6 months. Ovechkin in tight. Great save, Lyon. Jakob Chychrun.